Back in 1994, Tekken was a brand new arcade fighting game with relatively simple 3D graphics and a roster that was tiny compared to what we have today. From the original Tekken to the legendary success of Tekken 7 and finally Tekken 8, this is the evolution of Tekken. The story begins in 1994 when Namco released the original Tekken in Japanese arcades. The story centered around the King of Iron Fist tournament, organized by Kazuya's father, Heihachi Mishima. The original game wasn't nearly as complex as modern Tekken, but it established something incredibly important: the foundation of the Mishima family story and the fighting system that would eventually become one of the most recognizable in the genre. In 1995, Namco released Tekken 2. The roster grew substantially, new moves were introduced, and the game improved the overall speed and responsiveness of combat. The sequel was a major success in arcades and later received a PlayStation release. But Namco wasn't finished. The next game would completely transform the franchise. Then came Tekken 3 in 1997. And this was the game that changed everything. Jin Kazama became one of the most important characters in the franchise, continuing the complicated Mishima family storyline. When Tekken 3 eventually arrived on the original PlayStation, it became one of the system's most acclaimed fighting games. And for an entire generation of players, especially those who grew up playing fighting games in arcades and internet cafes, Tekken 3 became a classic. But after such a successful game, Namco decided to take a risk. In 2001, Tekken 4 arrived. The game introduced more realistic environments and allowed characters to interact with parts of the arena. The story also became more cinematic. Some longtime fans loved the new direction, while others preferred the faster and more straightforward gameplay of the previous games, and the next game would bring Tekken back toward the style many players loved. In 2004, Tekken 5 released in arcades. The gameplay became faster and more polished, while the roster expanded with returning favorites and new fighters. The environments became more detailed, character models looked better, and the animation became smoother. Tekken 5 helped establish the gameplay foundation that would influence the next generation of the franchise. Then came Tekken 6. Originally released in arcades in 2007, the game later arrived on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PSP. Tekken 6 dramatically expanded the roster and introduced the Rage system, giving characters a damage boost when their health became low. But one of the biggest additions was Scenario Campaign, a story-driven mode that allowed players to explore environments outside traditional fighting matches. It was becoming a much larger entertainment experience. And then came the game that changed Tekken's position in the competitive fighting game world. Tekken 7 initially released in Japanese arcades in 2015, with the home console and PC version following in 2017. It also introduced major gameplay mechanics, including rage arts and rage drives, giving players powerful options when their health was low. Tekken 7's biggest achievement may have been its impact on competitive gaming. And over the years, its roster expanded through updates and downloadable characters, including fighters from outside the traditional Tekken universe. After years of development, Namco finally had another challenge. The answer arrived with Tekken 8. Released in January 2024, Tekken 8 was built using Unreal Engine 5 and introduced a major new focus on aggressive gameplay. Heat gives players a temporary state where they can access enhanced abilities and pressure their opponents more aggressively. The visuals were another massive step forward. Character models, lighting, effects, environments, and facial animations were dramatically more detailed than previous games. And after more than 3 decades, Tekken was still evolving. Tekken has spent more than 30 years evolving without losing the core idea that made the series special: intense one-on-one fighting. But now I want to hear from you. Which Tekken game is the greatest of all time? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you could bring back one character, stage, or feature from an older Tekken game, tell me what it would be. If you enjoyed this evolution of Tekken, smash the like button because it helps this video reach more fighting game fans. And if you want more gaming history, top 5 countdowns, gaming facts, and video game evolutions, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.